Let's go, Captain Lindpress. Try again. Hey, everybody, is there a window open? I feel a draft. Wanted a kiss and call your mother. Oh, that was a good one.
Hey, prehistoric forest.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Andy. I shouldn't have called an apple fritter a donut.
Really? What changed your mind?
Well, might have been that 2x4 you hit me with out there. Hurts here, a little bit here, but mostly here.
Yeah, well, Miss, are apple fritters donuts?
Absolutely.
I knew it. Yeah.
Holy shit, look at that guy on the wrong side of the highway. He's going to kill somebody. Hey! Hey!
What's going on? Joker wants to race. All right, come on, let's go.
Put your window down!
He wants something. He's probably drunk.
You're going the wrong way!
What?
You're going the wrong way!
We're going. Yeah, how did he know? Thank you.
You're going in the wrong direction! You're going to kill somebody! You're going the wrong way!
What is it?
What's up, everybody? It is Dennis and Andy on this fantastic Friday. Having problems pushing buttons over there, big guy?
No, and you look like an 8 megapixel Nintendo game right now. How's your
Oh my
internet?
God, that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. You know, Dennis, you give me beat down so hard, I feel like that chick that got punched in the Olympics.
Yep. So, guys, we are here to discuss children's books.
Just gloss right over that beat down you give me.
That is right. We're here to discuss children's books, so we're keeping this rated G.
What?
There we go.
What?
So how's everybody doing?
I'm confused. Why are we rated G?
All right, let's see who's all in. Citizen Ronan, look at that. He was first in. It's like a Festivus miracle. When does the airing of grievances begin? Oh, very soon. Very soon.
I just aired some.
You always air some, so it's just like every show. So apparently it's usually every Wednesday. Look at that.
Oh
Marcus.
God, my phone's ringing.
He's like that. Look at that. Every day. It's not important. Yay, Christmas. Right? Christmas any time of year. Haha. Dennis and Annie should wrestle for the feats of strength. There we go. How does he know where we're going? That's creepy as hell. I know, but Andy can't help himself. So, well, welcome, guys. How's everybody doing today? It is a great Friday. And apparently Andy's having difficulties. No sound? Oh, he's on the other line. Look at that. So, I guess we'll be running. So, guys, we're here today.
Hey, when my mother calls, I answer. Damn it.
She goes, I gave birth to you, Andy. The least you can do is pick up that phone.
That's right. And I did, because I'm a good boy. Oh. All right. So anyhow, hello, everybody. Sorry about that. My mom calls me once a day. You know, she's a 84-year-old. And whenever she calls, I answer, because if I call her back, it usually just rings and rings, because I don't know what she does with that phone, but just saying. There you go. So yes, we are here because, hold on, let me get to the right page. Share the screen. So we are launching Kor-Drath, A Christmas Miracle on Kickstarter. And we're not posting a link because I forgot that with Kickstarter, when you hit the button that says send your project for review, they say it can take up to 3 days, but it could also take a half hour. So hopefully while we're streaming, it'll go live. But if not, that's cool. We're still here. We're going to drink a beer together. Special brew. We'll show those in a second when we go back to full screen. I mean, I can post the link in the chat. You'll just only be able to.
You just will be able to preview it. You won't be able to.
You won't be able to order it yet. So
we have decided Kickstarter is for this type of a program. It might yield better results than Indiegogo. So we thought it would be really good to get that up and running on the Kickstarter site.
That's right. And when I get the email confirmation that it's live, I'll be sending out an update to everybody that backed Kor-Drath The Reckoning on Kickstarter. Because some people backed it, you know, we did run Kor-Drath The Reckoning over on Kickstarter and did well. So trying to get more eyes on the prize. Let me remove this. Let's show the beer we're drinking. It's theme day at the Dennis and Smith house. I wish Dan Fraggy was here, because the beer Dennis is drinking is one that Dan tried in Garden State. and retched, almost retched. He hated it that much. And I was like, oh, that means Dennis will love it. I will say it was brought to us by a fan, a very nice fan, brought us these beers, and I'll be drinking the Mango Lorian. Oh, yeah. Who doesn't love play on words? Mango Lorian. What do you got?
Mine is cool. Mine's a boba. Boba, as in Boba Fett. Dead or alive.
Oh.
So yeah, this one's
I can't wait.
definitely different. It does have in
Oh,
it.
you tried it already?
No, I have not. Boba
okay.
tea sour. So this is going to be an interesting, definitely an interesting one.
Crack it. I want to see your face when you drink it. See if you like it or not.
Hey, I love it when people bring me something that I've never tried before. We used to do a whole bunch of different. I do love trying different beers of all types. I do like the darker stuff, but man, to get on some of the walls of foam and stuff, you have to try a lot.
Don't drink it yet. Don't do it yet. I got to get a paper towel. Mine went on my Cintiq, so I got to wipe it off.
Oh boy. I love trying new things, and particularly I've got Game of Thrones themed beers, Iron Maiden, which we got right from the Iron Maiden concert and stuff, which is awesome. I love Diablo. Oh, the Diablo beer, that was pretty amazing. So, Star Wars, I've had all different types of Star Trek beers and Romulan ales. So, what?
Right. Let's do a virtual cheers. Wait, do it. Hold on. Which way am I going here?
Hold on. Randy's asking. I think Randy just hopped on. This is what we just cracked. Mine is boba.
Mine is the Mango Lorian. Get
Star
it?
Wars themed.
All right, give it a try. Let me know what you think. Be honest.
I like it.
Do you?
It is. It is totally not what I expected. It was brewed in the Hop Lore Brewing Company in Warsaw, Indiana.
I'm going to keep my beer.
Brewed with imagination. Love it. Love it. They even have a little Hop Lore, so I'm going to give them a shout out. I do love all things that are cool and different like this. So Hop Lore, Indiana.
Oh, there you go. Little Hop Lore, Indiana action.
Not at all what I was expecting. What about your Mangalorean?
Well, I've had the Mangalorean before. I drank, I tried, because Dan didn't like what you're drinking, so he cracked this one, and I took a sip, and I was like, oh, that's really good. So I like the Mangalorean. But what you're drinking, I was not a fan of. So
this one has, it's a boba tea sour. Now, I do enjoy boba tea, and it has black tea in it. It has some strawberry and kiwi flavor. So it is an interesting brew mixture. When I think of things I would add together, this would not be in there. But it kind of works.
Well, there you go. I can't wait to tell Dan that somebody actually liked that beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be good. He'll and now if only I could remember the chatster's name that gave us the beer, that would be good. But what are you going to do?
What are you going to do? Sees this, just pop your name down in there so we know who to thank.
That's right. If you're watching, yes. All right. Well, while we're here,
I know when AJ came, he brought us a bunch of beers last time, and we went through all of them, and they had some really good ones. So we always appreciate that.
So this is the Indiegogo campaign because, like I said, we submitted the Kickstarter version, and now we're waiting for approval because Kickstarter can't be quick like Indiegogo. So for you guys just watching that are like, "What is this?" Well, Dennis and I are known for the more hardcore, bloodthirsty action of Kor-Drath the Reckoning and now Kor-Drath the Awakening, but we want to do something for the children. We like to do stuff for the children. We are caring that way. So we are doing Kor-Drath, A Christmas Miracle. That's right. A 24-page story, 28-page book when it's printed, featuring Kor-Drath, Adriana, and Kor-Drath has to go on a quest because, like a dope, he forgot to get her a gift on Christmas Eve. So he needs to go on an adventure to get her the perfect gift. Will he do it? You'll have to buy this fun children's book to find out. Drawn by myself in a simpler style that I used on the DC children's books I did for Random House. Dennis crafted a very fun story, guaranteed that your kid will enjoy it, and you'll enjoy it too. If you're a fan of my art, you should definitely get it. You can also get the activity book, which is 36 pages. It's the full story plus extra pages of crossword puzzles and things like that. So you'll definitely want to check that out. And we're doing an adult version where we're swapping story pages out. So you can see in this nice little example, oh, look at that. Kor-Drath meets up with a bear on his journeys for the perfect gift. Well, that's the kid version. The adult version doesn't end so well for the bear. Kor-Drath isn't taking any crap from a bear. Eat my knife, he says. So there's something for everybody. The featured tier is the 3-pack, the kids book, the coloring activity book, and the adult version. $37, save $5. And then we have just the kids book by itself, the mature version by itself, the kids pack, where you're still saving money, roughly 10% on the kids book and the coloring and activity book. And of course, the kids and adult version where you're saving 10% and you get both versions of the book. Right now, 26 backers. Nice, small, tight campaign. Definitely be able to get it out in time for the holidays. I say while we're live, I want to get this up to at least 30. 4 backers. We're drinking beer, having a good time with you guys. Oh, that's tasty. Tasty goodness.
Let's see. I can imitate Andy doing it. Oh, that's tasty.
My face didn't do that at all.
Exactly what you did.
Let me look at myself as I drink it.
Oh, yeah, that's not what you did.
Oh,
maybe you just have a natural smell. Maybe that's what it is.
Well, because I do this. Oh, that's tasty. See, I squinch everything up and I go, oh, that's tasty. That's why, you dope. You big goofball. Making fun of me for no reason.
No. There's always reasons.
Punching down, just like that boxer did to that Italian chick in the Olympics. Guys, while we're here, Kor-Drath the Awakening is live. I just finished page 25 today. Cooking along on it. Kor-Drath the Awakening, of course, by myself and Dennis. Kor-Drath is back after the events of the Reckoning. Voradum the Undying, the big bad, was introduced to the story. His plans, he wants to collect these artifacts so he can gain all the power to control the Shattered Reach. Kor-Drath and Adriana cannot let that happen. He lost his tribe in Kor-Drath the Awakening. He will not let Adriana's tribe succumb to the same demise. Join the adventure in Kor-Drath the Awakening. 64 pages of ball-busting action. Get it now. The featured tiers, the catch-up tier, if you did miss the first book, or if you want to get the second print of the first book with an all-new Budroot cover, boom, that one's for you. Then we've got a game module version 2. Dennis wrote Mayhem in the Mirador Mountains for the first campaign. All the gamers loved it, enjoyed playing it. He's back with a new game, Demise and Dracomort. It's a good one, so you can grab that. You can also get a digital edition, which people asked us about because they want to avoid shipping. We were like, okay, well, we sold one, which is fine. It works for us. I'm a print guy myself. I order stuff out of country all the time because I'd rather pay a little extra to be able to hold it in my grubby little hands.
Well, but there is something to be said. I know Australia, I feel bad for our Australian viewers because when we buy or we have to ship over there, man, for whatever reason, our post offices do not like each other. So, it is really expensive. So you wanted something digital? There you go.
No. I wouldn't even throw it down to our post offices. I'd say just our post office, because I believe shipping from Australia to here isn't as much as it is for us to go to there.
It's up there. I know Bancroft because I get stuff from him and some of the others, and it's still pricey, but he's got a way to do it here in the States. He's crafty. I like that.
Well, I know from Canada, it's definitely not as much for when we ship something to Canada, because I've ordered stuff from Canada from eBay, and the shipping isn't that bad when they ship it down to me.
No, Canada's not bad. They're the best of when we have to ship international. I mean,
no, but I'm saying when Canada ships down to us, it's cheaper than when we ship up to them.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Must be the inflation.
There you go. It's always that. Get yourself the new Adriana t-shirt featuring Bud Root's art from the variant cover for this campaign. It goes perfectly with the Lilith t-shirt that we did from the original campaign. Of course, there's a variety of covers to choose from. My cover, colored by the great Dan Lawless. We've got preview pages up here on the campaign. If you follow me on X, I just posted up yesterday a desk shot featuring 2 new pages before I scanned them from the book that you can see. Don't want to let too many details out about the story. Don't want to ruin anything. That's why these pages are text free. Of course, we've got the perks. We've got my cover. We've got cover B, the Andy Smith homage cover, homaging the great Conan 2 by Barry Windsor Smith.
Stippling goes, smaller creators deal with Bancroft. They all ship Bogan orders to him and he ships them out. Yeah, he's got a great system, and that's why I said love Bancroft. I love the stuff he does. He's helpful, and always a big thumbs up for him.
Yeah. Cover C, look at that. My God, Bud Root, Dan Lawless, they're back, pairing up like a fine wine and a good steak. They just go so well together. And would you look at that? Those 2 covers, if you got the Lilith one, match up perfectly. You could frame them if you wanted to. Beautiful image right there. So you on checkout, you could add on that first Lilith cover. Yeah,
and I do have one framed because we printed a prototype to see how it would turn out. Fantastic, super heavy cardboard. Looks great.
It is nice. We've got Bud Root's line art cover, so you guys could get his beautiful art as line art as well. A whole black and white edition of the book, not an artist edition, regular size graphic novel. All the text is in the book. The only difference is it's high contrast black and white. The pages are just the way they would be when I send them to the colorist. Because I figure you guys might want to see it in that format. Of course, there is Demise and Dracomort. What's this adventure about, big guy?
Why, the local village generations ago had to take down a dragon for self-preservation. lo and behold, they thought they had done a great thing. They've celebrated, but they find out that some of the spawn survived. They went elsewhere, grew up, and now they've come back for vengeance. So how are you, part of the adventuring party, going to help the village and stave off attacks from the dragon? How are you going to do it? How are you going to stop them? It's up to you.
That's right. Read the book, play the game. 2 different stories, double the adventure. We're offering the CBCS authorized signature slabbed and graded edition. Dennis and I sign it, and you get it slabbed back to you. We know there will be at least a 9.2 or above because we've done this before with Kor-Drath The Reckoning, which we sold a few. There's a few left on the Kor-Drath page.
I was going to say, most of our batch came back. I think we got a 9.6. Most of them were 9.8s, and we did get a 9.9 out of there. So, guys, they turned out really well. We sent in some good ones, and we hope to be able to recreate that same awesomeness.
That's right. And we know. I just mailed a book out today. So, yep, I know.
Yep.
Lovely, lovely.
Randy, of course, he lives in Canada, so he does know all this. Canadian vendors may employ a service where a driver just crosses the border to drop off. That would be a super great thing to do.
So what I'm hearing is when we ship to Canada, we'll put them all in a box, and Dennis will drive to the border, cross into Canada, and then mail them right from Canada. I love that idea, big guy. Take one for the team. So
Take one for the team. Well, if I do that, then I'll go up by Randy. Randy, I'll say, how close are you to the border? Maybe I meet you there and we have some beers. Come on, do you guys do fish and chips up there? Or what's the thing we have to eat when I go to Canada? I did get my Timbits when I was up there this last time.
Oh, very nice. The parody ad is back, of course. I do a parody ad in every book, and Dennis and I are continuing that tradition in Kor-Drath. Good thing Graham has a big truck. I mean, honestly, I should just be like, hey, Graham, I'm going to mail you a bunch of books. Drive them over the border and mail them from Canada. Hell, if I lived in Buffalo as close to Canada as he does,
yeah,
depending on how many Canadian orders I had, if I was him, I very well might be doing that. Just driving across the border, going to a Canadian post office, make a day out of it, take the wife, go out to dinner in Canada, mail the books, and save a bunch of money.
Good thought.
Stretch goals?
Well, I was going to say in that in the parody ad, since we got different viewers, can you guys name the Looney Tunes character that is in the ad?
Trivia.
And anybody can answer except for Marcus, because I know he was on last time when we briefly talked about it.
That's right, Marcus. You're not allowed to play this game. We know you know who that is in the parody ad. Rini did not know.
I know. We were on Rini's channel. We were talking about it, I think last Wednesday. And it's great. I love Rini to death. And but there are just some things about American culture she doesn't know anything about. She thought it was cute. She had no idea. So it was us always having to educate Rini, and she loves it. We even said she needs to watch a little Looney Tunes, some Marvin the Martian, find some good ones like that.
Stippling Vaughn.
Yeah, look at that. There he is. Oh yeah. Close. I think you did that on purpose.
Oh.
Yeah, that is closer than Firecrouch.
Firecrouch. Nope, that is not the name of this guy. Guys, we're so close to the first stretch goal of the Vordoom playable character card. We can taste it just like we're tasting this beer. 441 away, I think, dollars away.
Yeah,
and then
so
every backer will get the 7x10 Vordoom the Undying playable character card. If you back Kor-Drath the Reckoning, you've already got 4 playable character cards and the map of the Shattered Reach. Now you'll have 5. Let's go LFG. You know what that means if you saw Deadpool Wolverine.
Well, hey, and I was going to say, guys, and once we hit that, we can show you the next stretch goal coming soon.
That's right. Few great add-ons. Kor-Drath, The Awakening, the layouts. That's right. I'm scanning all my pencils in before I go to ink, so you can flip through it and see exactly what I ink from. How tight or loose is the work that I ink from? Now you'll know, just peeling back that curtain once again. The Education of Irene sounds like a porno.
It's actually no. It sounds like, you know, a good wholesome family show.
God, you always go there, you sick bastard.
Oh, it's just like Eddie's father. You know, you can just think of it, The Education of Irene.
That's right. We've got Kor-Drath The Reckoning, the manga digest size. I even have one of those I can show you. We actually printed a few up because we want to make sure it came out good. Pardon me, Dennis, while I solo myself. Right here, little manga size. And just like manga, we did black and white gray tones. Little, I did my best to imitate a zipatone pattern because that's what manga is. Of course, now all the zipatone they do is not probably cut out. It's probably just the program Clip Studio where you can do it, but who knows? Maybe they do cut zip. So we've got the manga digest size version. We also have a bigger version just to show you the difference. This is manga size, and this is the full color digest size. Both of these are edited E for everyone. If you got the Kor-Drath The Reckoning, you'll know there's a page in there that's a little saucy, let's just say. Well, we edited this because we got lots of feedback saying, I'd love if my kid could read this. Now they can. When I was at Garden State back in June, let me do this. When I was at Garden State Comic Fest back in June, a nice woman came up with her daughter, and she said she loved The Reckoning, and she actually said she would like it if her daughter could read it, but because of that page, we have a couple of these left. So I showed her these two versions, and she picked up, oh, now I don't remember if it was the color or black or manga one, but she picked up a digest version. I've heard from her since, and she said her daughter loved it and thanked us for doing the E for everyone version. So you can pick that up on checkout as well. And then we've got these gorgeous minifigures here that we're doing. So if you're into role playing or you just want to collect something cool, you can get yourself the 2-inch, which is basically the 24 millimeter standard role playing game size Kor-Drath figure, or a 3-inch or a 5-inch. Pick the size. The 5-inch is my preference because it shows more detail and it's like a little mini statue. It comes in this gray color in the little plastic clamshell packaging, and you could maybe get Chris Thacker to paint one. Dennis has the one that he painted for us.
I do.
I could have kept it, but I said, nope. Dennis leads a pathetic life. I'll give it to him because I know it'll cheer him up. Do you have it near you? There it is. Look at that paint job that Chris Thacker did. Good googly moogly. Did you break the axe?
Yeah, the axe broke.
Good job, Dennis. I told you can't actually throw them across a room.
I was hitting little Andy with it.
You son of a bitch.
And little Andy broke into pieces.
Oh,
Yeah,
apparently
even the
I
back.
broke an axe. Look at those scars. That's right. Follow Chris Thacker on X. Get yourself one of those bad boys. And then we're also offering the collector box as an add-on as well, which I happen to have right here. We actually printed some of these up. Well, we printed 4 of them up as a test because we want to check quality and everything. Came out great. The homage cover from #1 is on the bottom. On the top is the Awakening cover. If you put it on your bookshelf, Worked up a nice spine for it. Laying it flat. There's the front that you open up. And we've got images of the cover on the ends. It's a great collector's box. Put all your Kor-Drath swag in. Collector cards would fit in it as well. And go check that out. And if you want, you could get that box and have it stuffed full of goodness with, oh, by the way, Kor-Drath, the regular t-shirt is back as well. The hardcore heavy metal t-shirt is back. Let's see. You can get yourself a head sketch, a full figure sketch. There it is, the Awakening Big Box. That includes all the covers, the Kor-Drath, the Awakening, the game module, the Adriana trading card, and of course it includes all the stretch goals as well once they get unlocked. So you can check that out. The box ships in another box so it doesn't get damaged. We've got a retailer pack because why not? Some retailers might be like, I'll take 10 of them. So we've got that. Got the figure sketch, 7x10. You choose the figure, I draw it. And then we've got the Kor-Drath Volume 1 and 2 Get Everything Collector box. That's right. We made sure the box fits all the graphic novels from The Reckoning and The Awakening. And you get the Artist Edition. And you get the first game module. And you get all the stretch goals from the first campaign, the 4 playable character cards, and the Shattered Reach map. Tons of stuff in that box. So lots of goodness for you guys to check out. So there you go. Go check that out. The link is being posted. Did little Andy battle Kor-Drath with the 2x4? Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Well, and Toronto, I know where that is. That's at least, that would be the closest point. Well, probably Montreal, but that's probably just about as close from where we're at. Future thing. Oh, and Graham can smuggle Dale Keown into the U.S. That's true. Go over there, drop off some books, and hide him in the back seat.
I don't know. Dale's a tall guy. I don't know. His feet might be sticking out the window. You know, if Dale lays flat across a car, his head would be out one window and his legs would be out the other. I don't even know if he could crunch up enough to fit. He's lanky, though. You might be able to crunch him up enough to put him in the trunk. But then I don't know. Genuine Comics. Hello. How are you? Guys, next Wednesday. Oh, what are we talking about here?
Look at Genuine Comics. Hey.
What the hell is that thing on the left? When did the penguin start wearing lipstick?
So, gotta ask a question because I have not watched it. A friend of ours posted on Facebook about this. Big fan of Batman, was super excited. Caped Crusader, and find out about it. And then this pops up and he's kind of devastated. I have not watched it. Have any of you guys watched this? And is it worth watching? I'm very hesitant to even try it when you change a major character for this reason. I don't understand it. The Penguin is a great, Silver Age character. And why would you have to go and change anything about it just to make something up? I'm confused. Yeah, Mrs. Penguin.
Apparently the Penguin's confused too. What is with you, cisgender? Patriarchy is the only thing that can rule this world type of people, Dennis. It's 2024. If there's a female penguin where she can use the end of her umbrella in different ways to, let's say, make herself happy, what is wrong with that?
I know. J.J. Abrams can't write scripts. He should have stuck to composing. Thank you. I think
J.J. Abrams composed soundtracks? I didn't know that.
J.J. Abrams is a lot of stuff. Yeah, is out on Prime Video today. And I do have Prime Video, so I could watch it without paying anything.
That's true.
But the unexpected change of the long-standing Batman character, the Penguin, tuxedoed crime lord extraordinaire, is now a badass lady. Really? Really? Why? Why?
That's just it.
Here's, if you want a badass female villain in Batman, make one.
Well, not only that, but here's the thing. If this was a guy, like it should be, there'd be no headlines. The only headlines you would hope to get if they kept the Penguin as a man is, oh my God, this show is so awesome. 5 out of 5 stars, 4 out of 5 stars. This new Batman is fantastic. Instead, they go, oh, we got to go woke. Got to get if we make the Penguin a female, I bet we'll attract more women to watch it. Let me tell you something. No, you're not going to. If they're not watching it already, they're not. My wife doesn't watch the Batman animated cartoon. Never has. I could walk in the house right now and go, sweetie, let's watch the Batman animated cartoon. The Penguin is now a chick. And she'd go, I don't care.
Yep.
There's no reason. You're literally marketing to, once again, this small segment of the population that now that you did it will be like, sweet, and probably won't even watch it either.
The announcement came
Anna watched it
of San Diego Comic-Con, and while Batman Cape Crusader co-developers Bruce Timm, Matt Reeves, and J.J. Abrams have not publicly shared their reasons for gender swapping the Penguin. But for those who knew a thing or two about the new animated series, the decision is in line with the overall effort to rebrand.
Well, and here's the thing. Those creators that you just mentioned, they might not have had a say in the matter, because here's what it comes down to. They're just they're working for a paycheck, just like I do, you do, everybody does. They're not the bosses of that show. If they would have stuck to their guns and said, no, we're not doing that, Warner Brothers, whoever, could have said, no sweat, and then we'll just hire somebody that will. Now, with those 3 guys, and I don't know them, I don't think it was probably a big fight. They probably said, and I don't know. It either came down from above, this is what you guys are going to do, or these guys said, hey, this is what we want to do. I think it came down from above.
Yeah, and like Genuine Comics, LOL, I have no time to watch this woke trash made by people who hate me. And, I agree with you. And once in a while, I take a bullet. So I did watch The Acolyte to see if it was really as bad as everybody was saying. It was worse than I ever could have imagined on every level. The storytelling, even if it wasn't Star Wars, I didn't even do a video on it. We finished it off. A couple of friends of mine and I were talking about it, and we're like, do we even want to? Is there a point of even making a video on how bad it is? And the answer is no. I will not watch anything that they're coming out with. And yeah, no interest. The animation for Crisis is bad, and episode 2 is garbage. Oh,
I didn't watch Crisis.
Yeah, I see it up there, and I haven't watched it yet either. Anna watched it. They race swapped really Commissioner Gordon and Barbara.
Wow. I didn't know that either.
I didn't either. I'm really
here's where if I were to watch it and Commissioner Gordon and Barbara were Asian, I would actually clap and go, all right, there you go. Not only did you swap them, but you didn't go the normal route.
Yes.
I'm surprised Commissioner Gordon, not only did they race swap, I'm surprised Commissioner Gordon's not a chick and Barbara is now Bob.
Yeah. Hey, Doc, my daughter loved the 90s animated series. Batman the Animated Series really was the pinnacle of animated cartoons for superheroes. It really was. You all know I'm a huge fan of the X-Men series. I loved it. But if I put those two, even with X-Men being my favorite, side by side, the animated series Batman was just better done across the board. It was phenomenal. I would agree. Anybody that has kids or they want their kids to see a great, because all the characters were in there. They were not only right, they were great characters, all of them. Penguin, Batgirl, Commissioner Gordon, they all shined in that show. And it was a love fest for Batman. Kudos to them. Keep them in a Greenpeace suit.
Well, I mean, Kor-Drath, or not Kor-Drath, but Poison Ivy, talking about villains. Poison Ivy's a great freaking villain. Could have had her in it.
Hey, there's your great idea. When do Penguin, Commissioner Gordon, and Barber go public domain? There is your answer. Hey, that is true. I just did a quick flip. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but it's another one of the horror books. Winnie the Pooh. It's another one of the horror books. You know what? I'll dig it.
You bought a Winnie the Pooh comic? Thank God he turned his mic off. You know, Dennis's name should now be what they call a bundle of sticks. I believe, isn't it? Or cigarette over in the UK. He bought a Winnie the Pooh comic, guys. Wrap your head around that. I don't care if it's a horror comic or not. Dude, he bought a Winnie the Pooh comic. Who am I hanging out with? Good Lord, this is the problem. I work in a town. There's not a lot of other comic guys. So, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Oh, a black police commissioner in the 1940s. Right. Yeah, because doesn't this take place? The new Batman show take place in the 40s? And if it's true, Amish Ninja does have a point. A black police commissioner in the 40s. Oh my God. Winnie Pooh.
Demon Hunter.
You queer.
Acre Woods.
Let me see what the inside looks like.
Demons are coming out, and it's up to Winnie the Pooh and them to take care of it. Grab your chainsaws and let's have at it. They're going to protect the 100-acre woods from demons. Oh, let's see if I can find a really good...
So you have read it or you haven't?
No, I have not. I just did the flip through it. So I have not had a chance to sit down and read of it. To the rest of you. Boom.
Oh my God. That's hilarious.
So the question is, you know, they're sitting there wondering, well, why would anybody do something like that? Well, you just brought it up. Winnie the Pooh in public domain. So you are free. We could have Kor-Drath meets Winnie the Pooh. And, you know, instead of a chainsaw, it could be an axe. But that is the true greatness of when things go to public domain. You can do whatever you want with them.
That's true. Randy Howell, you're the man. Just bought a Kor-Drath Volume 2 digital. Will there be a Volume 1? That's a very good question. Yeah, that's a really good question. I guess we could do that. If we did it, though, I'd probably just put it on the Kor-Drath website. So,
you know, again, it has to do with shipping and with the prices going up. I get it. I get it. I'm in the same boat. People were just asking me about the different books. You all know I go get my funny books every Wednesday. Here's my ones from this week.
Uh-oh.
Smallest stack I've ever gotten. Probably.
I know. He didn't even bring them in my house to let me look through them on Wednesday.
Yeah, it's because there wasn't anything super exciting. I picked up for the first time some of the foil covers of it. I even did pick up Gatchaman, which is I'm hoping to find sometime late this weekend to read it. This is the 1 in 10 variant.
Oh, look at that. Now you got both, because didn't you pick one up from your other store too?
I did, but we stopped at Heroes, and I do like the foils. You know, so I did pick up like Showcase. Yeah,
Yeah.
Showcase 22 for you Green Lantern fans. I
Hell
do.
yeah.
The only time I buy anything Marvel or DC right now is if they, Brave and the Bold, Justice League #1. I do like the foils because I don't own them. And I did do Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Yep, and they had to jack the price up, so it was $10 for it. But I do have the original, but I do love the foils. But everything else, this is, like I said, a small week. It's all indie stuff that I get. Everything else I get is from Indiegogo Kickstarter. It's all crowdfunding stuff.
Do a flip through of the latest Savage Dragon and see how fast YouTube nukes your channel. No, I will not do that because I know exactly what you're talking about. So nice try.
I do not know, so I'm assuming it's bad.
Yeah, you could say that. It's like I don't get it. It's so Eric has taken Savage Dragon to a level of drawing Savage Dragon's nymphomaniac wife naked all the time and really, really like over the top. I mean, guys, I did a story for Penthouse Comics, and I don't think I went as crazy as Eric is in Savage Dragon, and it was Penthouse Comics. But the problem with it in Savage Dragon is he draws Savage Dragon's wife, and if I just showed a picture of the way Eric draws her to my wife in clothes, one of the panels where she's dressed, and said, "How old do you think this character is?" My wife would say early teens. And she's not. She's in her 20s or mid 20s or whatever. But she looks like she's early teens, and he's drawing her. She's Asian, and he's drawing her just all over the place, naked, and just it'd be different. I was talking to Dennis about this. It'd be different if he drew her like a fully, mature woman, typical, basically stereotypical, because he draws cartoony stuff, stereotypical, big rack, curvy, all that. Because you'd look at that and you'd think, oh, well, yeah, I mean, that person's obviously of age. But you don't think that when you see what he's doing in Savage Dragon. You think, oh my God, this dude's drawing teenager and all this. It's weird. It's just weird. Hey Dennis, we're the weird ones.
Yeah, I don't understand that. So guys, I did want to give you guys an update.
Did you back that?
Not yet. I'm going to, because you were talking about it. They went live with it. I did a video before they launched on it. I had quite a few views. I had like 2,800 views. A lot of people were messaging me on it because I did back the original Enterprise from the original series. This one, it did go live. I will be backing it. Look at that. 2,971 backers already. 44 days to go. $2.6 million. They already beat the first one. And I've got a feeling a lot of it was because so many people didn't know about the first one and they were really struggling. And, they got what they needed. It was a super high quality, awesome product. And a lot of people were really bummed. You can still get them on eBay, but they're going to run you $1,700 to $2,000 right now for it. This one, it's you can get it $6.99 plus shipping, and shipping's $50. So $7.49. I don't think I'll have time this weekend
Wait, go back. What's that? What's the tier below it? Is that for two of them? The 1398.
This is for 2 of them, and that's for 3 of them.
I know you're going to be doing 2 of them.
That's what I'm talking about. But anyway, guys, if you haven't, Tomy, it's up and running right now. Just Google it. Or check out my video if you're really interested. It's got the really cool Sarek, a shuttle with the stand. I actually have both the Enterprise refit and the Vulcan shuttle blueprints right above me. So I am definitely getting this. My favorite ship of all time. And so many cool things about this. So,
guys, this is his favorite ship of all time until the next one Tommy does in 2 years.
No, this is it. The original Enterprise was my second favorite. Now, the only time people were asking, some of my comments that I got in there were like, ooh, when the Enterprise D comes out, you're not going to get that one? No. Or the E, nor the B. C, boy, I would be torn on that one. I'd be hard-pressed. One, I don't have room. If they did a Reliant, damn, that would be the only thing that would make me get it, because I could put this one in the Reliant going head-to-head. But really, I think this will be my last one unless something amazing happens. But just wanted you guys to know, I know we got some Star Trek guys that are in the chat on there. So, you know, it is live now, 44 days if you want to do it. Well, at $750 a pop, one, I won't get them all. Two, got no room as I'm looking over there. I actually would have to remove one of my existing ships right now. In order
no.
To
dude. No.
Dude, it's a crisis here.
It's a crisis.
It is. It's a crisis here. I'm just saying.
Just saying. You should hang them from the ceiling in your bedroom. And then at night, when you turn the lights off, you can light them up. Because I know they light up. And you can go to sleep seeing the lights of the Enterprise above you. And you could paint your ceiling with glow-in-the-dark dots for stars. So you don't see them during the day. But when you turn your lights off, boom. Starfield, ships hanging from the ceiling. You would never fall asleep. You'd be too giddy.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Don't understand here.
Oh, I know exactly how you are. Amish Ninja says a Kira class ship. I don't know what that means.
Oh, no, I would be good. I would be good. I know what you're referencing, but no.
Well, tell everybody else. Don't keep it to yourself. So
that, well, you'd have to know the ships. So that is the 2 ships that I have set up right there. The one on the left here is the Tomy. And then this one, of course, is the awesome functional. It hooks up to your tablet or phone, and you can control it, sound effects and everything. The awesome Playmobil one. So check that one out. That is pretty cool. And if I can pull it up here.
Hey, after you got married, did your wife feel like she got bait and switched? Because, you know, when she met you, you were in college, you were kind of a jock, you had like chick posters hanging up in your dorm room, and she's like, yeah, this guy's typical Midwestern cool jock. Oh, yeah. And then you got married and you threw all this nerd crap at her, and she was like, what the hell?
Nope. She knew what she was getting into. I have been a nerd my entire life. That is what they look like lit up right now. They said they did such a great job. The one on the left one on the Tomy is 20, about, what is it, about 28 pounds. It's die cast, 36 inches long, 18 inches tall. It's absolutely really cool, but super high. But I got no room to put that one, so I would have to remove this one.
You're going to have to sell that Playmobil. That's all you're going to have to do.
Yeah, I'll just find somewhere else to put it, but we're really running out of room. So, Doc, that's what I'm saying. Don't have room for it.
I don't know. Where there's a will, there's a way, Dennis.
I know. I'd maybe have to put it up there and then put the Enterprise A right next to it.
Or, I'm seeing a bunch of swords that could be sold.
just stop. You're hurting yourself.
I don't know. I'm just saying there's a couple comic boxes out of the way. Boom, those ships would fit perfectly. You could easily go through your collection, call at least 2 boxes out of the. How many freaking boxes do you have? 25?
What? Of what?
Comic boxes.
25. 18. I've got 18 boxes in one row.
Oh my God, that's 36 boxes. You could
On the
easily
left
go
side
through
and
your,
36 boxes on the right side.
you could go through that collection, downgrade 5 long boxes worth of stuff.
God,
Boom.
you're just talking stupid talk now. Oh my God. Get
Plenty
rid
of
of
room.
comics? Oh, geez, man. Oh, you're making people vomit in the chat there. Get rid of comics. Seriously.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh God, did you see this? Dennis, I don't think you probably didn't. Comic creators react to Colin Kaepernick's AI comics generator. Did you hear about this? Yesterday, we covered Colin Kaepernick's announcement of Lumi, a new AI service that will generate comics. It has not gone well. Let's scroll down. Lumi's pitch is that most people aren't equally proficient at every aspect of making and selling a book, and that AI can fill in those gaps. For instance, if a writer can't draw, Lumi can produce illustrations. Or if a comic artist has a story idea but struggles with dialogue, Lumi can help compose the words for their book.
What
Colin
the hell's the
Kaepernick
point?
was it? Huh?
What is the point of that then?
Colin Kaepernick was at San Diego Comic-Con and seen an artist alley. It's probably safe to say that his reception would have been a little different if the story had had wider play before Comic-Con. Hey, I wonder if he was taking a knee in Artist Alley.
I mean, he was out there at least by the 49er fans, his home.
That's right. Scott Morris said, just days ago, I watched him walk by and I told friends at my booth, he's a good dude. I've got friends that have worked with him. I can only imagine that someone fed him some info lacking in ethics. Still friends, don't. AI ain't the same as drawing with ink and brush. Gail Simone, this is so incredibly disappointing. Tom Taylor, no. You and Lumi are depowering storytellers. You are promoting theft of art. And you are telling every working artist on the planet that they have no value in your eyes. Take that they raised $4 million in capital and invest in artists rather than a machine that steals from them. Aaron Myers, I like you as a person, and maybe this is with the best intention, but man, this sucks.
Wow. Yep. No interest. And again, why Colin Kaepernick? I mean, he can't play football anymore, so kind of ruined his career. And he had a promising one there for a while.
Oh God, Derek Robertson, you're a hero. Well, I wouldn't go that far with Colin either because I don't think he's a freaking hero. What did Colin do to get hero worship status? I have no idea. Colin, please understand that this tech hurts artists the same way that a machine playing football by studying and stealing your years of hard work and skill would. Don't do this. You're making a huge mistake. I agree with everything except for the you're a hero part. I would love him, and when I say him, I mean Derek, and I know Derek. I would love him to explain to me why Colin Kaepernick is a freaking hero.
Yes.
He's a mid-grade quarterback, that's for sure.
Look at that, Marcus. The major investor is Venus Williams' husband.
No way.
Wow. Everything. Oh, Mark Brooks chimed in.
I know. I was about to read it. Look, Mark Brooks is going for all the brownie points. First, he says something I agree with. You're stealing from creators. And then he goes for the stab at Colin, including POCs, people of color, and working to put artists and writers that have worked for years or even decades out of work. You're destroying all goodwill you have created. What goodwill has Colin Kaepernick created?
Right.
You could use that money to fund real creators. Please stop. Colin Kaepernick has raised $4 million to fund AI comics. He could have used that money to fund dozens of comics by highly skilled POCs. Well, apparently that's not, he wouldn't have hired you then, Mark. Creators to show he stands behind his words with actions. It's sad. Here's what's sad, Mark, is that you've got to throw in the POC. Who cares what the creator is? It's the fact that it's AI and it hurts all creators. It doesn't matter a shit if it's a POC or not, Mark. Get your note. This is Mark Brooks going, I want to put my nose up Colin's ass, but at the same time, bash him for doing AI.
Yeah. I mean, honestly,
I love all these guys. Like, why is he a hero? Chris Burnham, please stop. You're taking a shit on your own legacy. What legacy does he have? He made it to one Super Bowl. They didn't win it. If you look at his overall stats when he played, he's a mid-range quarterback. And, you know, yeah, he took a knee. Oh, good for you. You're so
he had 2 good years of playing football.
Yeah.
That's it. There really isn't a legacy. Now, if you would have had those 2 good years and you won 2 Super Bowls, it could be a different story.
Yeah.
Honestly,
that is a short legacy, but it's still a legacy. But 2 years out of what? How many years did he play? 5 or 6? I don't even know.
Yeah, it wasn't that long. And then he became known for taking a knee. And oh my God, wasn't it Reed and a number of the other ones? And they started it. And I'm like, you just took the NFL down a road that it took a long time to even partly recover from.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny because I'm just skimming through these now. And, you know, obviously I agree with everybody that says, dude, AI, definitely not the way to go. Don't do it. But the people that are like, oh, you're a hero and all that, I'm just like, dude's not a hero. He didn't. No, he's not a hero. Good Lord. Donate all your money to one of those causes, Colin. And then we'll be like, oh my God, you did so much for people. But
yes,
please
put your money where your mouth is. Stipley Vaughn, I'm with Dennis, told Mrs. Stipley on her first date, I was into comics and I will not give them up. First time she becomes an ex. Boy, that tells me you've never heard of my the marriage story, how Susie and I got married. It was a big fight, a debate, let's put it that way, over comic books. And yeah, pretty much along there. Mark has said, start buying more comics. John's Longbox has 200 Longbacks. Well, John already knows I love John. And I hope he's feeling better. I saw what had happened to him. I am in awe of his collection. He has an absolutely fantastic collection. I don't have the room to compete with John, nor would I. But I do love talking comic books with John and role-playing stuff and anything else. So, you know, always let John know I love that guy. He's awesome.
Carrie Randolph, whose art I love. There's a few artists on here whose work I really enjoy. Ben Caldwell's another one. But Carrie says, to be clear, I was one of the number of artists that had meetings with Colin a few months ago. He told me broadly what his AI platform was about. He mentioned that it was about removing gatekeepers and how he wanted to benefit people from underserved walks of life. I told him that while I was a fan of his, I couldn't support this because those gatekeepers were people like me who had put our blood, sweat, and tears into our craft. Hard work, a pencil and paper is all you need to make comics. I let him know, I assume it should say, that his product was going to hurt us long term. So if anyone is asking whether Colin Kaepernick is aware of the misgivings artists have with AI, please forgive that he has been made aware. And I know that for a fact I'm not the only one who did so. Well, I'm sure you're not. I'm sure Kari's not. Every artist he talked to probably said, dude, what are you, insane? Don't do this. Because it is. And look, this almost falls into that bullshit stuff about equity you hear. Equity and equality are two different things. Equity is everybody should get the same, basically. And it's like, no, that's not how it works. You know, AI, Colin, isn't about, oh, then little Johnny here who doesn't know how to draw can now create a comic and sell it because he can just punch in his commands and whatnot. No, little Johnny should learn how to draw. And if little Johnny doesn't become good enough and can't make a living at it, well, then that's just, unfortunately, that's the way it goes. That's like saying if there was a way to make anybody be able to become a professional football player, right? I'd love to play football professionally. I think it'd be a hoot. I'm not good enough to play football. Even one, I'm too old now, but back in my 20s, I wasn't good enough to play football professionally. And I wouldn't sit there and go, what do you mean? Come on, make this magic pill that I can take so I can play, so everybody can play football professionally. That's not how it works. You have to put in the time. You have to put in the work. When I went to the Kubert school, I've told this story before, the attrition rate was very high because we'd start with 105 students in my first year class. Halfway through the year, we'd lose 10 to 15. By the time second year came around, 70 probably came back, which means we lost 35 students. That's because a lot of students dropped out within the first month or two because they realized, holy shit, drawing for fun in my spare time is easy. Doing this every day like you had to at the Kubert school for like 6 hours of school and then another 6 hours of homework, that is tough. And people dropped out because they realized, I don't want to do this. There are easier ways to make a living. You have to have the drive and the passion. That is what makes people great at what they do and makes them push forward. This ridiculous BS about, oh, I just create a program. Everybody can do it. Well, great. Well, then down the road, we'll just have AI football teams because the visual.
I'm okay with that if they want to go down this road because, everything is about shortcuts today. Everything is about shortcuts. Watching the Olympics, if you're watching, I have decided not to watch the Olympics, but Andy brought up earlier in the show about the male versus female boxer. You know what? I am not a great boxer, but I'm going to join and I'm going to fight against the females. And he fought against the Italian girl and punched her, broke her nose, literally made her cry, and she forfeited in 46 seconds. And what about swimming? You've got guys that are swimming against the girls. Look, I can't compete with the guys, so I'm just going to go ahead because they're going to let me take a shortcut and compete. Everything in society is about creating shortcuts, making life easier. Everything you do in life, if it's comic books, if it's gaming stuff, if you're a CEO, if you're a lawyer, if you work at a McDonald's and you're going into management, everything is tough and everything requires hard work and dedication. Period. It doesn't matter. And if you're unwilling to do it and you think AI is your solution, well, you've dumbed down America so much that I guess this is what you have to do. You have to learn to type on a computer because you can't do anything else.
Right. I mean, that's just it. Everything is hard. What's that saying? If it was easy, everybody would do it. You know why bodybuilders are few and far between, like the really good ones? Because it's freaking hard work. The diet those guys have to stick to. And I'm not talking even for competition, just the diet they have to stick to throughout the year to build the muscle and get ready for a competition is insane. And then the amount of time working out that they have to put in, that's a full-time freaking job. It's where's the reward? Where's the feeling of accomplishment if you can just go, oh, wait, I can 30 years from now, because football is so injury prone, it's going to be AI football. So we're basically kind of like, what was that movie we saw about the race car driver? They put out in the Grand Prix, they had all these drivers, these gamers
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they had
Gran Turismo. No,
Gran Turismo. Right.
yeah, it was.
Just imagine they put out Madden, and Madden's graphics are freaking fantastic. And I know they have Madden competitions, but what if they just got the graphics so real that honestly, you're looking at it on a big ass TV and the graphics are so good, you don't realize that it's not real people playing the game. And instead, the NFL goes, why are we doing a draft and paying all this money? Why don't we just do a draft of the best NFL Madden gamers and create our NFL teams that way? And they can just play on Sundays from their freaking living room. And then instead of having to pay 32 players, we only have to play 2 because it's one guy that's playing for the Packers, let's say, and one guy that's playing for the Cowboys. And then so there's 32 teams and you get 32 people.
You and I in the Super Bowl on our game controllers, screw the real players, 2 people versus 2 teams of, 54? Instead of 108, there's 2. And we can play it, and it would be great. Right down to it. That's how we can do it in the NFL. And, Bullet's got a point. Andy is lying. He decided to forego a career in the NFL for drawing comics. So along those lines, I think he agrees. Andy, doing what they're doing in women's sports, you right now could sign up and become one of the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. You should do it. Go join them right now at your young age and go join this girls and build a pyramid.
Dude, you're insane. I'm going to join the female lingerie NFL league and tackle those ladies, if you know what I mean. I got no problem wearing a thong if I can play on those teams. Yeah, baby. I'd let them tackle me, no problem. I'm wide open. Come get me, ladies.
Lingerie football. Okay, Maroney, just lingerie football.
Lingerie football. Guys, call me Andrea or Andrea. I'm wearing a wig. Not shaving the goatee, though. Can't make me do that. Look, I saw that 6'5" chick with the beard, the dude that showed up at the White House talking to Kamala. Weirdo. So here's the actual headline. This was what I was trying to find. I didn't even realize there's the one about the people reacting, the comic pros. Former quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers has raised $4 million in investments for Lumi, a new AI-based platform for publishing comics and graphic novels. 776 led the seed round alongside Capper Capital and Impellant Ventures, angel investors Miriam Nafesi, David Says, Shimliner, and tech execs from Meta, Anthropic, Contextual AI, Sleeper, Pave, and more.
Meta, I'm so surprised to hear that.
Luma is intended to empower. It's all about that empowerment. Comic book creators by providing them with the tools they need to independently create, publish, and merchandise their stories both digitally and physically. You're not empowering anybody if you're letting them steal shit.
But here's the question. Why would Colin Kaepernick have any interest in this whatsoever? It really boils back to this. We need a figurehead who's all about empowering people and making a stand, because that's what we're going to market this as. Oh, let's get Colin Kaepernick because he's righteous. Well, I hope, if he does this, so be it. There goes more in the comic industries. Then you might as well just go ahead and do it. And then you know what? All the TV shows, Disney, other than Deadpool Wolverine, is basically being written by Leslie Headland, or should I say LHAI Industries. Look, the Acolyte was nothing but like an AI derived. It was just garbage. Everything that they're putting out, it just frustrates me. Colin Kaepernick is there because he's the figurehead of empowerment, because we want to empower people to take away the jobs of people who have actually worked their entire lives.
Well, we want to empower people to take shortcuts. I don't, because you've got Colin Kaepernick launches Lumi. I love this, to free creators and democratize storytelling. I'm so sick and tired of these people bastardizing the word democracy. They just throw it in there because people hear it and they go, "Oh, it's democracy. It must be a good thing." Democratize storytelling. What the F does that even mean?
What, you all get to vote on what? It's already in there.
Is it majority rule for the storytelling then?
If it's democracy and people like it, they spend their money on a campaign. If they don't like it or what you have to say, they vote by not buying your product. Hence why I have stopped getting Marvel and DC comics, because they are not putting out anything that I really care about. That's democracy. Right. That's a free market. That is not what they're saying here. They misuse that word over and over again.
Yep. Let's just click on, nope, I'm not going to support you. All right, let's just click this link, see where it goes. Same thing. It just goes to the Lumi website where you can put your email in and whatnot and join the wait list. Well, I won't be joining the wait list. So,
yeah,
no thanks. Dennis, I just got a text from a mutual friend. I think it was a message that is very interesting. Our mutual friend who's not watching, I'm very hurt, Rich Snunky, says there's a new comic shop in town, Central City Comics on Central Avenue. Randomly found out about it on the YouTubes. Haven't been to it. Well, Dennis, before I share my screen again, I'm going to go to the YouTubes and see if I can find it. And I'll share the screen if I do. Because you know me. One, you and I know the area. I know Central City. So I'm like, I've told people before, I live in a triangle where at the point of each side of the triangle is a comic shop relatively close by. So if this one is within a triangle, that's a lot of shops.
I know, dude. I can't believe that there is another one. Amish Ninja says Hasbro's doing this with the newest version of Dungeons and Dragons. It is. D&D is gone down. I am officially will not be going with the new edition. I don't care if it's evergreen or not. They are digitizing it. They have fired their art directors. They've gotten rid of most everybody that deals in the paper products. And they want you to go digital and virtual for everything. I will not be supporting it. There are so many great ones out there, including ones that I am working with right now that will not be D&D. It is Hasbro. Hasbro is a big corporation. They care about the next quarter and only the next quarter's earnings. And so be it. Let them do what they want. I will not be supporting them any longer.
I tell you what. If any of the comic publishers said they were going straight digital and that's it,
yep,
I'd be out. I'd be out. I wouldn't entertain it at all. I like paper. I like physical stuff. I'm tired of all this going digital crap. It's even kind of like, yeah, I know, and I have some. I know Dennis has some where you can buy, just basic cloud digital versions of a movie instead of buying a physical DVD. But what happens? What happens if Voodoo, is it Voodoo?
Sure, any of the streaming ones.
But that's one of them, right? Voodoo. Yeah. What happens if that company all of a sudden, for some odd reason, shits the bed and they're just gone and everything you bought is gone? What happens?
Yep, I mean it
You
did
know,
because Voodoo got bought by Fandango. Ultra Violet. There's a number of other ones. They were all moved into, I think, Movies Everywhere. They all got moved into Voodoo. Then Voodoo just got bought by Fandango. Now, what I do have digital, but like all the good movies that I own, I will buy the physical 4K movie and it comes with the digital code, and I'll pop in the digital code so I have both. But we've had it where internet's gone out, haven't had it. So what did I do? I walked right up, grabbed my physical copy, and popped it in my Blu-ray player, my 4K player. That's the way I do it. All got a backup.
all right, I found it. Let me get past this stupid ad.
Yep, Bullet. Nothing is sacred. You are right. Nothing is sacred anymore.
Let's see. I'm just looking at this description real quick. All right, let's see if this is a. I don't know. Let's just look at this and see. I actually don't have the sound.
Yeah, we don't need sound. Oh, Little Shop.
You know him?
No, at first I thought it was Earl. Physical is always better than digital. Kor-Drath and Dragon Rage by Jimmy Ray. Crossover would be awesome. You never know. No, he does. He's got a back wall. I see some duplicates that are up there. Looks like he's got
a back wall. He's got back issue boxes. I'm curious where this place is at. Let me map it and see. Because you know me, if I got time over the weekend,
We might be giving. Well, you might be giving Rich. I don't have time this weekend. My whole weekend's completely gone up in
I found
smoke.
it is. I'm trying to find the cross street.
He's got a few T-shirts.
Dude, it is right in that. Oh my God! It's right in that triangle. Wow.
I see he does T-shirt printing. Well, I'm assuming that looks like T-shirts versus pressing comic books, because that is. Don't know him.
There's no hours up here on the. You know how sometimes you go to something on the map and it shows hours.
Yeah, looks
no
like
hours, no website.
Could be new.
God, no phone number. I don't know. I might have.
I'm trying to see what's on his backdrop. So, for those of you that can see.
Oh wait, I'll play it. I'll pause it when we show it again.
So let's see what's in his cabinet. He's got some older ones that are in there.
Wow.
Low grade Superman #4.
Dude, clean and press. Look at that thing. How clean can you get that?
Yeah. It's got a lot of water damage.
Holy shit, like this thing's already been cleaned and pressed.
Oh. Those Funko things dude, I hate Funko. I hate everything about Funko. Those pops, what a thing. He's got a restored Amazing Spite. Look at that, restored. So pause the backdrop.
Oh yeah, hold on. Still kind of hard to see.
Astonishing, Daredevil. There's the Alcohol Iron Man issue. the Hulk, 3 of those Iron Mans.
I mean, he's
X-Factor,
got, dude,
Mutants,
bottom row all the way
200.
to the left. I think that's the True Believers version of X-Men 101.
It
that they
is.
put out. Yeah.
It is, or that could be a theoretically, because we can't read it, a foreign edition, because one of the French version of it looks like that.
Oh, that's true. X Factor, Rocket Raccoon's back there. I don't know. He doesn't have hours listed. I heard him say in the beginning. I'm going to go back because he said when he's open. So let me listen when they first walk in.
Huh. Yeah, I don't see his case there. Like I said, I see boxes and.
Okay, he's open Wednesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, and Sundays 1 to 5.
Yeah. There you go. Huh. Another one in town. Well,
11
look at
to
that.
7.
Lots of evil, but I mean, look at this. This is
I mean, it's interesting because
pause it.
Oh, let me go back. I know what you were talking about. I know. I'm trying to get it so it doesn't buzz like that. So what I was going to say is it looks like I don't see racks with like new stuff. I see just back issue boxes and stuff in cases.
Yeah.
So yeah, I might have to take a drive over there tomorrow when Courtney gets off work. Have her go with me and just check it out. I mean, why not? I love Silver Age and back issue stuff.
Yeah. Even Mark is like a new comic shop. Interesting, right? How does this market support that? Another one.
Dude,
I don't know.
Just the fact that it is, I mean, I'm gonna just do the drive, see what it says. So yeah, so basically it has me going Rama, Independent.
So how near to like Moon Brew or something like that?
I'll tell you. So it has me get off Independence where Bojangles is.
Oh yeah.
And I take that to Commonwealth. And then I take Morningside. Oh my God, I know exactly where this is. Holy crap. It's right by where it's closer to that bratwurst place we went to.
Oh, Good Brat or Good Word.
It's closer to that than it is to Moonbird.
Okay. See, Marcus, he'll go with you. There you go. You got a partner. Oh, he knows where it is. There you go. You guys have to let me know how it is.
I know exactly where it is. Oh my God, I know the plaza it's in because we used to live over there. And there's a place called Tip Top Nails where I would suggest to Helen, you should go get your, nails and stuff done there. So
yeah, but I'm saying if you guys go, let me know what it is. Meet the owner. Who knows? I'm just surprised that another one opened up in town. We got so many per capita here. It is. I think we've got more actual different comic shops. I think we were looking at than what Chicago had. Now, granted, like Graham Cracker and stuff like that. I mean, they've got many locations and stuff, so it's a little different. But still, for the size of this city, that's a lot.
Well, I'm going to assume that he knows about the other shops that are so close, and that he's like, what can I do that those guys don't do? And that is specialize in Silver Age and Bronze Age stuff.
There you go, Travis.
Oh yeah, no, we hear you, Travis.
Yep. What I don't understand is all the rest of the city's got comic shops. We do not. I'm down on the south end here. There's none. My wife keeps saying, when are we opening up a shop? I'm like, don't have time to. But, I'm just like, really? I mean, there you got so many lumped together, and then we're down here. That's why I go to the one by Andy's house, because we go over on Wednesdays to do the show. So I swing over, pick up my books at a great shop. Pennyworth is a great shop. He always pulls good stuff for me. And then I head over and we do the show. So it works out. But there is nothing near my house. Nothing close.
No, well, hey, I know, where do I want to live? In BFE. Well, then you get where you live. So, that's what happens, buddy.
Yep.
Just checking.
Yep, there is no shop.
Let's see. I'm just looking here. Nope, nothing yet from old KS. All right, guys. Well, Kickstarter has not gone live because we didn't realize it would take so freaking long for them to review it. So, Kor-Drath, The Christmas Miracle, the children's book. Let's see. I'll just play the trailer here because you could hear that guy talking, right?
No.
No, you can't hear this?
Nope.
Oh, son of a bitch. Well,
just play the trailer on the banner.
I'm going to. Kor-Drath, The Christmas Miracles. This show is brought to you by You know what we should do? Honestly, when we started this campaign, we knew we were trying something new. We knew it was not in everybody's wheelhouse because it's a children's book and the style is radically different from what I usually do. But we were like, screw it. Let's do it. See what happens. We'll have a different product out there. But when we were setting up the campaign page, we were like, wow, we don't want to show a lot of artwork because it's only 24 pages. You don't want to ruin stuff. So, we showed 4 pages. They're not super big, which we also did on purpose. Couple pages from the activity book. I don't know. Should we show some more artwork?
You know what? We're on it. We might as well. And just so you guys know, we will be closing out. The Indiegogo one ends in 2 days. We are going to be closing it out, I believe, on Aaron Lepresti's channel with his normal
7
stuff.
o'clock Sunday night.
Yep. We're going to have some fun. We're going to close this one out, and then Indiegogo will just go in demand. We do understand it's a completely different market, and, really looking into it, they really are talking about in children's books, doing literary agents and stuff. These are all things that we're looking into for the future. But we wanted to try something different and fun. And regardless of how it turns out, we enjoyed doing this. This was a lot of fun. And we will see how it works. Kickstarter's a different audience. And we're going to see about literary agent stuff. And who knows? But this was a fun side project because when we're doing the big one, Kor-Drath, The Awakening, you do a page and you got this little bit of extra time and you just don't start in. You got to fill it with something. And this was a great way to fill in and just have something fun to do. And we did have a lot of people that love this kind of stuff and wanted something for their kids. So, that's why we decided to do it. Give it a shot.
That's right. So you know what? We'll show some more art. What the hell?
Exclusive on this.
Let me pull up. Actually, I tell you what. I'll leave it in your hands. Pull up the shared Dropbox we have with those JPEGs in it. And whatever you want to show, I'm good with.
Some of the kid ones? All right.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, let me think of which one.
So we're going to show some more artwork from Kor-Drath, A Christmas Miracle, the children's book. Oh, phone's ringing. Give me a second. Oh, Hold on. I got.
Wow, look at that. Share screen, guys. We're going to pop it up. I don't need sound. Look at that. He meets some friends on his journey. After getting warm and dry, drinking eggnog with dwarves, and exchanging stories, it was time to continue his journey. Waving goodbye, the barbarian whispered, "You were a Christmas miracle," as he continued through the snow, knowing he was nearing his destination. Now, guys, this is just another example. You can see the awesome cartoony style, the fun style that Andy drew. The storyline for the kids version really is good for your younger kids. It is very age appropriate. It is designed for reading, and the same thing holds true with like the activity book and stuff. The words that we put in there were meant for kids. If you've got pre-kindergarten, kindergarten through second grade kind of kids, they're going to enjoy this kind of stuff. And but when you look at the style and what we're attempting to do, it really is kind of heartwarming. I do not want to show some of the big spoiler ones. But I will even show something like this one. You guys, if you have questions, you can just pop it down in the chat. It's got to go get her Christmas present. Look at that. Even in the children's book, we have a little barbarian rage. "I must not fail Adriana. I must get her a gift. I will not ruin Christmas." Then the answer occurs to him, rage. "If I rage, I get really strong and my blood flows fast. I should be able to swim to the other side. Roar!" He yells as his eyes go white, and he can feel his barbarian strength surge in his body as he swims against the current. So if you look at the artwork and kind of what we're trying to do, we're keeping the essence of, what, Kor-Drath would do. His abilities are still the same, but, this is for a children's audience.
That's right. Drawn in a simpler style. Nice, simple story for your youngster who's just learning to read. They can read it maybe with your help if you're a parent, or get it for yourself. Like I said, we're doing an adult version where there's going to be a total of 5 pages that are different. We showed the one with how the bear turns out already on the campaign page. So I think this would be a fun book, whether you have kids or even if it's just for yourself. I don't know about you guys. Well, I'm an artist. I love this type of stuff. So I have kids' books anyhow that I bought because of the art. But we think you guys will enjoy it. It'll make a nice.
Well, I was going to say, this
addition.
really is, it's in the same style as.
Oh, look at that. He's showing one of my books.
I am.
That is one of the DC books I did. Wow, long time ago, 2010 or so. And it's in the same style. Working with my buddy Brad Venkata on colors.
And he's the same colorist that's doing Kor-Drath.
That's right.
So, this is the kind of product that we wanted to, try out. It's a different audience. Kor-Drath, the Awakening for the adult family members, but we even have an adult version because as we were talking about this on some of our streams, you guys came out and mentioned, hey, we would love to see an adult version with a slightly different story, mature audiences.
Yep, that's what we're trying to do is just expand the readership of Kor-Drath, young adults, whatever, and just make something fun for the holidays. So, guys, go check this out. We've been going for an hour 45. When the Kickstarter is live, which I expect will be by Sunday when we're on with Aaron, maybe we'll just do a pop-up like we did today. And then Kickstarter's the exact same thing. Oh, there it is. The adult version of the page right there with some snappy text that I'm going to be placing over the weekend, formatting it all. All the colors are done for the book now. Realistically, within the next couple weeks, we could have it ready to go to print, but we're going to wait until October so we can see what numbers we have for ordering and get it out in time for the holidays. God, I love that. I love drawing in that style. It's so fun.
Well, and you can even see, like you saw the kids version with, he gives them the sugar cookie, and there's the little sugar gingerbread right there. Oh yeah, it's in his eye.
In his eye.
And the story is a little different because I did have to rewrite quite a few pages just to make the story a little bit different for you adults.
That's right. So you get different text as well. And then, of course, before we leave, let's not forget about the Kor-Drath, The Awakening, the hit follow-up to Kor-Drath, The Reckoning. If you haven't backed it yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go check it out. We are only $421 away from the stretch goal now, the Vordoom playable character card. You're definitely going to want to get that. Let's do it, guys. Let's crush past 700 backers. Captain Bipto, you can just watch it on replay. It's just as fun. And yeah, let's get this campaign going. We're shooting for 6 figures like Kor-Drath, The Reckoning. We're in it for the long haul. I just finished page 25 today. Start over.
Oh, you guys. Well, I will tell you, when we're done here, you guys can go right back to either Andy's channel or the DNA channel on mine and pop up and read. We did bring to you a brand new brews that great fans gave. Andy had the Mangalorean, and I've got Boba, which is a boba sour, boba tea sour that they had us try, alcoholic drinks. You can go back and watch and tune in. We actually covered some local topics and stuff like that. We did get our review up. We went and saw Trap, the Josh Hartnett, M. Night Shyamalan thriller. And we popped that up, so that review is live on both of our channels, and got it up and running on Rumble. And I know some of you messaged me that you joined Rumble, so we're going to put them up on both because I know quite a few of you out there really like Rumble and want us to do both. So we are expanding to meet what you guys want.
That's right. Guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us this Friday afternoon. We had a great time as always, talking with you guys, sharing with you guys and stuff. It's fun. Go check out Kor-Drath, The Awakening, and the children's book, A Christmas Miracle. Links in the description below. Thank you to all the wrenches, Marcus, and everyone, Randy, for posting the links. Really sincerely appreciate you guys for helping us out while we live stream. And thank you guys for watching. Remember, like, subscribe, and share. Have a great weekend. Aaron Lepresti's channel, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, Sunday night. We'll be there. We hope you are too. Until then, bye-bye, everybody.
Live long and prosper.
An ancient evil awakened to slaughter his family. A mythical quest was revealed. Treacherous perils await. Lovers bound by destiny. Darkness gathers as a new game begins. one man's rage will shape worlds. Kor-Drath, The Awakening. Only on Indiegogo. Back it now!